Hello, hello, my lovely leaves. I hope everyone is doing well. Welcome to Vivid Vibration. My name is Christina. Y'all have the Pilgrim and the Mother, the Offering, the King, and the River. Leaves. I just want to say it's been a journey, right? you know, I feel like this idea of clinging to ideas, clinging to mentalities, clinging to approaches, and the journey of how we discover those through the hiccups along the way, how they present themselves to us in our lives until we're like, like I really gotta address this, right? Um, because if I don't, I'm gonna miss out. The river is the idea of, seeing an opportunity pass you by and making a decision to, I think, move forward with an offer. Leaps. Let's see what else we can get for y'all. You can be on either side of the story, so take it how it resonates. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Thank you so much for all of your views and your likes and your comments. I really appreciate it. Okay, leaps. I saw another card flip. Maybe not. Okay, we have the King and Santa Muerta. Well, King of Swords and the King. Santa Muerta is the alternative for death in this particular deck. Same concept, different presentation, right? But it's the idea of rebirth. Like coming back to life from it all. Because again, I just want to go back to that. It's been a journey, right? Like we've been through it. There's been a lot of understanding that's been gained along the way. And I think you've been faced with the choice to let go. It's like one thing or another. You can't have both. And it's kind of like you've clung to the one that you've been the most comfortable with, but discovered that it doesn't get you very far, right? What was the last reading was kind of like the idea of like love as a sincere reality versus love as an aesthetic. And I feel like you don't want to miss out on the reality of a sincere relationship, to hold on to the facade of insincere relationships. It's like, do you have somebody to go to a party with? Do you have somebody to like, what, I don't know, tolerate your bullshit? You know what I mean? But it's surface level, It's like this is what it's supposed to look like, but when things get real, it's not really there for you in the way that you anticipate or expect. Shadow Dance, the Ten of Wands, and the Fortune Fairy. Well, I mean, this is the idea of, your luck changing, something that you've just been like keeping at a distance and watching, and yet you've held on to it, because it's like, that's what I really want. I really want, and if it's not a relationship, and it's a job or something like that, then it's the job that you really wanted, or, but you kept the job that you had because it was with like a name brand company. And even though you weren't getting the experience that you wanted, at least you had the title of the company behind you. and you have an opportunity to really go for something that will enhance your experience and enhance your knowledge, but it's with a company that's not as well known, right? I mean, it's the same thing, but you've had your eye on this company because, man, like, wouldn't it be great to get that experience? You know, take it how it resonates, but whatever it is, it's something that you've held on to and something that you've been watching, and dreaming of and contemplating, and I almost want to say attempting to recreate through other scenarios, to no avail. And I think that that's really changing for you. Beeps. Mm. You had the King of Cups in the last read, I want to say. In this deck, the King of Cups is very emotionally detached. Like and I feel like that was in your last read. It wasn't in the last one, it was in the one before that. But it's just kind of this idea of like, you can't expect people to just show you how much they love you and show you how loyal they are to you and sit back and not do anything. Like not show any interest, not encourage, like doing the bare minimum. I feel like there's like this idea of like breadcrumbing somebody. You know what I mean? And then expecting it to like, and expecting them to, like fall all over themselves to do whatever they can to get your attention. Like, what is wrong? Like, people kill me, you know? And it's like it hasn't worked out. If that's, for a role, um, again, you can like post on your LinkedIn, like, I work for this company and we did this and we did that. But like it's such a huge company that anybody knows who knows anything about the company knows that, like, if your company did it, that doesn't mean you did it. So what is it that I'm supposed to be impressed with exactly by you as a potential employee? You know what I mean? It's just got this vibe of like, I'm going to sit back and not really do anything and just like let you see my power, because that should be enough to make you want to fall over yourself for me, or let you see my status, or whatever. You know what I mean? Whatever it is, it feels like really leaves really. And I say that with love. The mask. Yeah, because it's like how's anybody supposed to know if you really want something if you don't ever demonstrate that or show that? You know what I mean? And I feel like there's this idea here of having to really remove the mask of this indifference because it's not getting you anywhere, and express the reality of the fact that you have been working on yourself to really get to the place where you felt comfortable letting down the guard of indifference. um, and I feel like you're doing that because you just like you're afraid you're about to miss out on this opportunity that you've just been like indifferently sitting back from, and try, like, oh, I'll let you do this, and I'll let you, like, you should be doing this and this to prove to me that you want, you know what I mean? But it's like from a place of insecurity. um because if you felt sincerely confident in it, then, like, you wouldn't bat an eye at going for something that you really want. You wouldn't sit back and make excuses about how it's an external issue to you, you know. Because I feel like, again, it's just this idea of like it, people are going to, if, especially if they're driven, or if it's a company that, like, is like they're focused, like, they're focused, they're doing what they need to do, they're working on what they need to work on. And, like, you might have caught their eye at one point in time and they were like, oh wow, like, it's impressive that you work at this company, or, like, it's cool that you did this or this, or, you know what I mean? But like, I'm not gonna fall all over myself to try and force something that doesn't naturally come. You know what I mean? Because whether we're working with someone in a professional environment, or we're, working in in our life with them, You want somebody who's compatible with you, who can communicate with you, who can show up, and you don't want somebody who's just going to distance themselves, be distant, be disconnected, and just expect you to always, run around and try and fix everything, on their behalf. Because no, it doesn't work. It does not work that way. All right, Leaves. I hope this resonated with y'all. If it does, please give me a like, share, and subscribe. And I will see y'all again soon. Bye.